because you never know, even with a client, if you're always reticent to try things, or fear of failure will stop you from being successful, because very innovative interventions are just wonderful when you're willing to try something. And this is the arena, literally the arena, wherein you can experiment a little bit with your own comfort zone. Because what we're really experimenting here is, it's not about the horse, it's about your own comfort zone, to kind of step out, trust yourself that you're going to be reading the response correctly, that and you don't have to know anything about horses to do that. So that you can kind of, as I say, test yourself and be a little bit more bold. If you know, or if you predict that you know yourself and you think you're probably going to be a little bit reticent with real clients, be a little bit bold with these horses. And what you'll be reading is in yourself, oh my gosh, I scared him, or wow, look at that, I tried something and it worked. You'll build your own confidence as a therapist. Excellent, excellent,
nice,
excellent, see?
Met him on his level, and you can put the heat on. Turn the heat down sometimes, turn it up.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
That's exactly right. He's still not real happy to be here because his parents sent him, but you know, he allowed you to go there.
It's the sound.
Oh, okay, okay.
Why
Then
don't
you
we
may.
get something without a sound?
Without a sound.
Well, now wait a minute. As a therapist, if you're onto a clinical issue here and you feel some discomfort or something, do you just leave that and take the easy route?
I think it depends.
Okay, on what?
I guess if it's been going on for a while and it still won't work.
How are you judging this not working, as not working?
I guess we haven't really done anything yet. But you have.
That's about right.
Yeah.
But you've definitely made progress. I think you could push this client a little bit more in this session. Does everybody kind of agree there? Yeah, he's not panicking.
Maybe not in the particular way you've been pushing, but you might be able to still use that tool in a way that he might tolerate it. So think around the body, think around.
That was very sensitive of you to notice that it might be the noise in the hula hoop.
Yeah.
But then why would you choose to leave that? So kind of keep.
Need to explore that.
Pardon me?
Yeah.
You need to explore that, right?
Explore that.
Right. Because if you deemed that therapeutically helpful, that the goal was to get the hula hoop up and or maybe eventually around his head, and you notice, oh, he doesn't like the little noisemaker things, and go, oh, we'll just take those away. Think of what that is in a therapy session. If every time you detected your client was a little bit uncomfortable with oh, we just won't use that then. Oh, we just won't go there then. No, that's where you want to go. You're seeing some, what are you observing? The A word, some avoidance. And once again, he's not panicking, he's not bolting and so forth.
Yeah, sometimes it seems like he's almost there and then it gets a tiny bit closer and that seems to be too much for him. He just typically.
Although does he look not relaxed, or when we judge too much for him, how do we judge? We're usually using our own instrumentation there, or we're projecting, you know the word projecting?
Right.
We often project onto our client, and it's us that's more important, more concerned or uncomfortable than the client is often. And we oh, well, I don't want to go there. He was so uncomfortable. No, you were uncomfortable.
Yeah, he doesn't want to play.
No.
Yeah.
No. Thought over here?
Well, maybe see if you can try to quickly get it on his head, because I feel like once it was there, and if you back off of it at that point, he'll be cool with it. Like ripping off a band-aid, do it really fast.
Now let's just watch. Watch what happens. Just stay in the middle.
I never thought about
Good boy.
Don't worry. It's not
Good
gonna
boy.
No pain.
That's right. And so I generally talk to them through that so they stay grounded, know you're there, and so forth. Now let's just watch what happens. Just leave him there. Stay in the middle. Stay in the middle. That's it. That's it.
The nerves.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Nerves.
But let's just watch this
Yep.
develop. That was excellent. Just wait.
Yes.
Just wait. Just watch what happens with him. So sometimes we feel like we have to run and do something immediately or be right there with our client or go take their hand, hold their hand, as Christina was the one that did that metaphor. No, sometimes you let them, and especially if it's like a teenager and so forth.
Now
Look at
he's
this,
exploring
look at
it.
this,
Right.
look at this.
Very good. Yes.
So sometimes we try to be too much help, and the client can manage more than you think most of the time. You have to use clinical judgment, of course, but let's just watch what happens and just stay in the center. Is he totally freaking out? No. So this is an exercise. You move to the advanced course right away instead of just engagement. What we have here is appropriate assertiveness and a pacing issue that sometimes you've got to pick up the pace of therapy or you just be mamby-pambying around for 50 minutes every week. So be a little bit bold in these sessions and realize you're not going to kill the client. Oh. Is he handling this himself? Yes. Yes.
At all.
Right.
Chewing on it.
Look, he's chewing. That's actually a relaxation response.
We don't normally do that, but he was with this particular instance.
What?
Grinding his teeth.
Oh, grinding his teeth. Okay.
Anxiety.
Yes.
So it's important, right, Dean, to look for all those subtle cues.
Yes.
And I bet if we stretch this session for a while, this horse would figure out if he put his head down, he could get out of this himself. We might just for time's sake, have Dean assist
But
here.
even that with the client, sometimes it takes years for them to get there.
Oh, yeah.
And who knows how long it would take little guy here if we left him and went
But
and
is
let
he
him came back.
exploring that? He would, believe me, he would figure that out. He would figure that out himself. We probably won't let this session stretch long enough. So just go straight up to that part of his body. Just go straight over there. Touch the hula hoop.
I'm gonna help you.
Use your left hand. There you go. Okay, lesson to be learned as a therapist.
Yes.
I didn't think I could
Yes.
do it. See,
And
you can do
interestingly,
more
her
than you
eye
think
contact,
you can.
Did you see where the whole time her eyes were looking away like her body was doing it? She wasn't so sure she convinced herself.
Like, I'm ready,
Yes.
but I'm gonna do it I'm gonna really try here.
Yes.
That's excellent. So
Awesome,
with
girl.
all care and caution towards our clients, obviously, sometimes you do have to be a little bit brave and try some things with good clinical judgment. Hear me say that part, okay? But you'll tend to be more reticent than you really need to because you don't trust the resilience of your client. And there are only a few clients that are really so incredibly fragile. Most of them are pretty resilient, really. So excellent.
Yes, it was.
So now do your little whatever you feel comfortable with and you feel your horse feels comfortable with in terms of disengagement. Excellent choice to leave the therapeutic piece behind you.
It sucks, but we're still friends.
Very good, very good, very good. Very good choice. You kept it away from him the whole time. When you turned around, you took the hoop in front of you. Give that therapist for you to remember that. You're more brave than you thought you were as a therapist.
Yeah.
Were you in touch with any kind of internal goings on during that whole process?
Well, I didn't want to push him too far because I didn't want him not to ever listen again.
Okay.
So it was just a balance between figuring out where his boundaries were. had some boundary issues going.
Very,
Yeah.
very good. And what did it feel like when he exploded, so to speak, and was semi-panicking?
It was kind of scary, but at the same time, I knew that if I panicked, it would get worse. So the only thing in my control was to keep myself calm and grounded, and that hopefully he would react the same way, and he did.
Very good, very good. That's an important clinical skill, monitoring your own emotional reactions and response, because if you let that stuff out, the client will take off with it. So
I didn't let him make a big deal out of it, you know. I just, not a big deal. Yeah, it's gonna make a sound, but we'll figure it out together. So
perfect, perfect. And about your initial desire to, as soon as you recognized the beads were a problem, say, let's not use the beads?
I think that was the whole bravery issue. I knew where it was gonna have to go. But I think now I have a little more confidence in myself.
Excellent, excellent.